Alright, we're back in action and we're going to be playing some Shadow Broker DLC. It's going to have a few missions. So, last episode we did the Overlord. We do have two DLCs left, that being Shadow Broker and Arrival. Hang on a minute, why the fuck is my... doing the thing again where my mouse... Yeah, my mouse is like, end up outside the fucking window for whatever reason. I love this. I love Mass Effect 2. Doing this every time I fucking open the game. Full screen, could have fooled me. It feels like full screen when my mouse is actually travelling outside the fucking game. There we go. Problem resolved. Had to Alt-Tab and Alt-Tab back in. Okay. I did do a respec, and we have one mission. We could probably get to level 30 at the start of this thing. But we need... We did actually respec last to give ourselves the shield boost. See if that's any worth using. I guess we'll find out one way or the other, right? There are some scannable planets left to do as well. Might just skip them. I think I miss out on like an upgrade or something, but nothing story related. It's not essential for the best import for Mass Effect 3. IFF is point no return, help tally. Oh well, whatever. Head to Ilium. I'm gonna give intel to Liara to kickstart this mission. And I'm gonna leave one of these people behind, so I might as well bring. Cycle appearance black. Yeah, I think the MILF looks better in black, don't you? Alright, let's go.
Hey, are you okay? You seem touchy. It's not biotic neural itching, is it?
Biotic neural itching?
No, you don't understand. I lost it somewhere.
25. Cell at 25.
No. You're not
Alright.
hearing me.
We did do that side quest for Liara as well.
Group has announced plans to sue the Citadel Council. The Batarians claim that slavery is an inextricable part of their caste system, and that by limiting the slave trade, the council is violating their cultural rights. The indentured servitude market closed down 3 points, with representatives decrying the unwanted controversy.
Shepard, it's good to see you again. So, what can I do for you?
Let's get the Shadow Broker. Shadow Broker.
I know you're looking for the Shadow Broker. Cerberus gave me data on where to find him. Interested?
Absolutely. I had no idea. Let me see what you've got. It looks like a leaked transmission between Shadow Broker operatives. Some hints as to the location and... It's about Farron. He's still alive.
Who's Farron?
He was a friend. He helped me recover your body from the Shadow Broker.
Why did the Shadow Broker want my corpse?
He
He
had
was
my
going to sell you to
corpse.
the collectors, but Farron and I stopped him. Farron sacrificed himself to save me.
So, You rescued me. Then how did I end up with Cerberus?
Well, they gave me intel to help recover you. They actually put Farron with me in the first place. After I got out, I gave you to them. They said they could bring you back.
Seems kind of a weird retcon.
So you're the one responsible for me ending up with Cerberus. Why?
Yeah, go tell
Was I
Caden
supposed
that,
to let my
please.
friend die when someone offered a sliver of hope? They brought you back.
Caden hates me because of you now, Liara.
After 2 years, I hadn't even dreamed.
If he's been the Shadow Broker's prisoner for 2 years, he may not be in good shape.
I know. But yesterday, all I wanted was the chance to avenge his death. Today, he's alive. I'll do whatever I have to do to get him back.
Sounds like you and Farron were close.
It's funny. He betrayed me more than once. He was double dealing for Cerberus, for the Shadow Broker. But in the end, he sacrificed himself for me. I owe him.
Any friend of yours is a friend of mine. What's the next step?
I don't know. I need to prepare, to think. I'm going home. Use my terminal if you need any local intel.
You okay?
I've spent 2 years plotting revenge. Now I have the chance to make it a rescue.
Let me help. I'll come by your apartment.
Okay. Hopefully I'll have a plan by then. Thank you,
Yeah.
Shepard.
Hopefully. Oh, and he just stares at the computer ominously, looking at the no further intel available. So in case you say that to her immediately, you can before you like learn about Fane or Samara, you can at least you don't get soft locked or trapped into doing the DLC before you recruit more teammates, you know. So there's some pros.
You'll never believe what happened. I've got the data. Don't ask, just call it a gift. Just spread the word. The family will be okay.
You been say, Tanner?
Excuse me. You know where I can find Serena?
She's not here anymore. Oh, you're the one she was helping out. She took a job off-world. Didn't say where. She gave me something for you. Looks like a message.
I'll listen to it later.
Oh, sure. See ya.
I didn't even say thanks. That's not cool. Delete recording. That's kind of dickish. No, listen.
Hey, Shepard. I was on my way to a new life when the new burst arrived. The bitch is dead. I assume that means your friend is alive and he finished his job. Tell him if I ever see him, I'll buy him a drink.
Alright, but don't fucking step on my toes. Otherwise these toes will be up your blue butthole. Assuming that they are blue.
Living at a higher altitude make you more intelligent? Our report may surprise you. New data commissioned by the Architectural Union has noted a correlation.
I didn't mean... Okay, look, I'll take another look at the contract. Maybe it needs to be reclassified.
Forget it. Do whatever you want.
Okay. Is there something
Eclipse
here?
might be fun for you. For me, it's the future. My clan's breeding strategy. Her first mate, your father, he got her things when he traveled.
It's not a competition, Dad.
You don't even really remember him. And she found me after he died. And I'm almost 35.
Hey, I remember him. And I want to remember you. That's why I came on this trip.
Aww. I remember all 25 of my husbands. What are you talking about?
Okay, listen. Give Thax a full refund. Do you hear me? He knows. I don't know how. It doesn't matter. Credit him a full refund now. And then get your ass someplace safe.
Alright, let's go to Liara's department. Apartment? Right, you, and I guess I'll bring you along. You have fast overload spam.
seal off those trace samples and get them back to the lab.
We got multiple shots fired. Yeah, techs are going over the place now.
Central, we got an open carrier on this end. Switching to a coded relay.
What's going on?
Put on her face.
This area is sealed off. Please step back, ma'am.
Sealed off? Why?
Someone tried to kill your friend, Commander Shepard. Thank you, officer. Your people are dismissed.
You can't do that.
Already done. Tila Vasir, Special Tactics and Recon.
A Spectre?
I heard your status was reinstated. Good. You're one of our most famous operatives. Might even get you to sign my chest plate. So, I assume you had business with your friend this evening, Commander.
Liara was following a lead on the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker? Dangerous enemy to have.
What are the facts so far?
About 25 minutes ago, someone took a shot at Tisoni. Note the bullet holes. She stuck around for almost 4 minutes before leaving the building. Whatever she was doing was important.
If Liara isn't here, where is she?
If I knew that, I wouldn't be sifting through her crap. There's no blood, no body. It looks like Tisoni got away. The sniper didn't plan on her kinetic barrier. Clever girl. Paranoid, but clever.
If you can't figure out that Vasir is a baddie from these first two opening dialogues, then I don't know what to tell you.
Did the police find anything when they arrived?
Just the mess and the bullet holes. I gave them a gold star for finding the bullet holes.
What did you find on Liara's terminal?
Not much. She wiped her drive before she left.
Liara knew I was coming. She'd have made a backup of whatever she found.
Makes sense. Haven't found it yet, though. You knew Tisoni better than I do. Where would she have hidden her backups?
Let me take a look around.
Right, this big rock, knives, pots. Got one of them like weird pans that also double as like a grill sort of deal.
Yeah, that's not the Asari homeworld. I'm not sure what planet that is.
It's Ilos.
The rifle used to do that wasn't standard issue. The kinetic barrier deflected the shots, but they still managed to penetrate the glass.
It's part of my old armor.
Looks like someone didn't like you much either.
I don't remember wearing that. Not red and black. Where's my Colossus armor? I want my Colossus armor back. They should have brought that back in the Mass Effect 3. Been like, here's some super duper special armor.
A doctorate from the University of Ceres, back on Thessia. She's getting good use out of all that education. Don't worry, Commander. We'll find her.
Pictures. Oh, Normandy.
The picture changed when you touched it. It must be keyed to your ID. What does it show now?
It's a Prothean dig site. Liara did leave a message.
There are a few Prothean-looking objects around the apartment. Let's see what we can find. Those things must be worth a fortune.
Looks like a block of cheese, to be honest.
I'm glad I got here before those amateurs got their jam hands on everything.
Vasir, I've got something here.
Backup disk. Let's try it on her terminal. It looks like she recorded a call.
What have you got for me, Sagat?
It was tricky, but you paid for the best. I can narrow it down to a cluster, maybe even a system.
How soon can you have it?
Shouldn't take long. Come to my office. Area Frontiers in the Dracon Trade Center. Gotta say, though, to Sony, you're making me a little nervous. How big is the trouble that could come out of this?
Relax, Sikat. I'll see you in a few hours.
Sounds like Liara found something big on the Shadow Broker.
And then someone found her. I know where the Dracon Trade Center is. My car's outside.
Let's go.
See what happens. Sometimes the game locks up on this, so...
The Barrier Frontiers offices are located on the 3rd floor. I don't hear police chatter. We must have missed the party.
Liara's in there!
This could be a problem.
No shit, Miranda.
They just took out 3 floors to make sure she's dead. I'll grab this sky car and seal off the building from the top.
I'll start down here and work my way up.
Just leave some for me.
Oh, you got the top half already. I have the bottom half. What? No. How am I gonna rebound all my powers? Weird. All right. Combat drone. Generate. Overlord. Guess. Suppose if I'm use this.
The blast knocked me off my feet.
That has quite a bit of a cooldown though. But you know what? Fuck it. I suppose if I want to use the shield boost, I'll use that every time I want to. I'll pause time for that one.
What happened?
Are we under attack?
Was it a bomb? What happened?
Oh God, what's happening? Who are you? What's going on?
How long does that last then? 'Cause I'm still glowing. Duration 6. Oh, it lasts a minute. Damn. But does that recover my shields, or is that literally just? Is it just or is it just defense?
Emergency power engaged.
Find out.
Barrier Frontier employee. Looks like he got caught in the explosion.
I wouldn't take any bets on Sony's informant surviving that blast.
See what happens.
Mercs came from the smoke. Set the bombs, killing everyone.
Yeah, money. I do like money, even though I'm stealing from the dead, they ain't gonna need it. ATM. Oh yeah, gonna rob the bank. Very good, Shep.
Exolar Shipping is the leading industry authority on resource logistics and management. We are committed to providing clients with secure, affordable, and efficient solutions.
Vizier, I found a military-grade explosive device. It hasn't been armed.
Sloppy work. You use that kind of hardware when you don't have time to plan.
Vizier, I'm at the Barrier Frontiers office. Liara signed in just a few minutes ago.
Understood, Commander.
Admin shit. Oh,
Welcome
yeah.
to Barrier Frontiers. Let us be your guide to
It's
limited
working.
capabilities. Expand.
We've got company.
He goes, Vizier! I'm pinned down! Mark! And they're well armed!
Say hello to the Shadow Broker's private army, Commander.
What you need.
Let's see how this works. I get my shield boost returned to me.
I do that?
Figure out what to do here.
Hostile rover.
Going dark. Can't do that right now.
Gotcha.
Right. I don't know. The Geth Shield does actually help a bit.
I'm red status. Going dark.
Not as much weapon damage, obviously, but still pretty useful. Oh. Okay, terminal access. I want to get that stuff back here. What else does this shield boost do anyway? The shield strength, so it gives us like restores our shields and also technology to deflect attack damage. Yeah. I don't know if it actually deflects damage there, but I am missing out on weapon damage, but I suppose it's not too bad. Like the weapon damage isn't too critical, so I guess it is pretty handy to have this. Yeah, you know what, Geth Shield, pretty good, pretty reliable. Has a long cooldown, but it has a really long duration.
Vizier, these damaged pipes are on fire. They're blocking the stairs.
Look for a switch to activate the fire suppressant systems.
Got it. Should be clear now.
Good. I'm on my way down.
All right.
Enemies in front. Shields down.
Here we go. Cloaking.
You're easy enough. Research terminal. Yay, pistol damage. I'll use the pistol near enough. Near as much as I should do. Oh god, she broke a neck. Yeah. Don't use the pistol as near as much as I should do, but
If I'd have been a few seconds faster, I could have stopped them.
Is this Sakat?
Must have been.
No sign of that data Liara talked about. Looks like a dead end.
Speaking of which, did you find your friend's body?
You mean this body?
Liara! Something I should know?
This is the woman who tried to kill me.
You've had a rough day, so I'll let that slide. Why don't you put that gun down?
I saw you. I doubled back after I left. I watched you break into my apartment.
So what? You were just using me to find the message?
Kazumi with the fucking cowgirl.
Needed a little help tracking down Liara.
Hit fire
Once
locust.
she had my location, she signaled the Shadow Broker's forces. They bombed the building to take me out. She found Sakat, took his data, and killed him. I'm guessing she's still got the disc on her.
Good guess. Not that you'll ever see what's on it. You pure blood bitch!
Wow, cutscene biotics is so cool.
Going dark. Heavy weapons. Target painted.
Enemy down.
Sure, it's an easy. Oh, you're the one fucking chasing her, not me. Left me behind to kill all the troops.
Anti-personnel. Reds, avoid LOS.
Okay, I can just ignore them.
Eat it. Damn it.
I'm fine, by the way. Thanks for asking.
Take Kazumi. I'm gonna have to take Miranda. Sorry, Kazumi. I do like you and all, but Miranda has that squad bonus. Try the walk back, Kazumi.
Come on, she's getting away.
Damn gameplay limitations.
There she is. Hang a right. No, wait, left.
I'm on her.
Hang a left. She's around the corner. We need to go faster. We're not going into the construction site, Oh, goddess. I'm not letting her escape with that data.
You're not letting anyone do shit. I'm the one driving, aren't I? Am I driving or is Liara?
Go, 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 go,
I
go,
mean,
go,
I'm
go.
controlling the game.
Going.
Oh no, yeah. Shepard's driving.
Traffic! Oncoming traffic!
We'll be fine.
She's dropping proximity charges.
I noticed.
She's got reinforcements!
What kind of guns does this thing have?
It's a taxi. It has a fare meter.
Wonderful.
Well, you don't need to.
I know.
Truck!
You don't need to move. I thought you'd just do admin shit at the computer unless you're doing pen and paper
You're
crap.
enjoying this. Hurry, Shepard. We're losing. Truck!
Again?
Watch out.
Ah, okay. Say, ah, okay. Fair enough. Gonna be strange not being on perma-nights.
I've crashed on Azure. Get me some damn backup.
Yeah, that's a good point. You know, you'll get used to it if you move to days or start doing day shifts again. You'll get used to it. Hey, we dinged. I actually have one skill point. I can throw snowballs at people if I so choose. Maybe I'll throw one. Okay, Miranda. Max out your overload. Okay, Liara. God, I need to... Stasis. Powerful Mass Effect field that can penetrate shields and other defenses to immobilize a target for a few seconds, preventing all actions and making it immune to damage. Yeah, stasis is still useless. Don't want. Power recharge time and weapon damage. We'll go with... do that one. Max out our warp. Nice and heavy. Singularity for the good it does. Oh, she can't even max out a singularity? Oh, no. She can't... She doesn't even have... Oh, no, Liara, you suck. You suck. She's got
Here's
good
Vizier's
weapons.
car. Come on. Watch out. They're dropping reinforcements in to slow us down.
Here we go.
They've blocked...
You only carried one.
They're using combat drones.
Kind of hokey. Kind of hoping you'd, you know, get the entire group lifted, but whatever. It's not Mass Effect 1.
Neutralize the drone.
Don't really like this section anyway. It's just like, just enemy spam. Kind of combo him a little bit. Not effect. It's not Mass Effect 1 or Mass Effect 3 effective. Yeah, biotics in this game just suck. I don't know what, like, and he like act like it's a big deal in the cutscenes, but it's like the most pathetic like form of damage in the game.
I'll send them flying.
Condition red.
One left. Enjoy the ride.
Shield optics.
Enemies incoming.
Watch the black hole. Is that what they said?
Here we go.
Charging biotics. They're using combat drones.
Quite underwhelming.
We've been spotted. Watch your footing.
I thought the Singularity was supposed to combo with Warp, but it doesn't even look like it is. That's one, please. I like that. I like how like there's some guy sat in his car waiting to leave, but there's a gunfight happening around him. He's like, "Oh, fuck that. Okay, looks safe."
Climb over to
Bonk.
get to Vizier's car.
Money's money. $33 3K is pretty good. Hoping I get this job that I applied for. Got an email to. Got an email today asking how I was, asking if I had any feedback or communications. I said no. He said feedback is positive. Got one more interview to go, but there isn't any. They have like one more interview to do before they know what they're doing.
Hey, we're unarmed. We didn't see anything.
Oh, hey, Krabs. How you doing?
What kind of hotel is this?
Azure. It's a luxury resort with an exotic edge. Azure is slang for a part of the Asari body in some areas of Ilium.
Where?
Mainly the lower reaches, near the bottom.
I meant, where on the Asari body?
So did I.
Why did I say it in such a fucking flirty voice? Where? On the body. What's happening? Struggled through a Halo 2 level, and then we're now killing shit. We hit the level cap, but Liara cannot max out her singularity because this game is funny with its skill point allocation. Like I feel like I've got one more skill point than I actually should have.
This looks interesting.
Ooh, damage protection.
Blood trail. Vizier got hurt in the crash.
That should slow her down.
Also, I had a job interview last Thursday. That's why I wasn't available for Fall Guys.
She's lost a lot of blood. We have to be getting close.
See what
She's
happens.
tough, I'll give her that much.
She's a Spectre.
I mean, I got strong. I want to hire you vibes, but like, obviously, if I was the second interview out of 4, that can easily change. I think it's near enough the same. Like, it's similar, not enough to make a huge difference. Okay, that's where we need to go. Oh, I thought that door was unlocked for some reason. Yeah, I have to travel about 2 hours every day though, but should be a decent enough job. Just in like booking, transport, so of like cool stuff. Yeah, I just fuck Christian and his manager and all that fucking crap. Deserve better.
Vizier, it's over.
Hey you! Come here. What's your name?
Yeah, I like the fact.
Mariana, you want to live, don't you? Tell those people that you want to live.
Please.
I will say, like, I like the fact that this boss fight and this character is like, hey, look, it's an enemy vanguard. Have fun. Yeah, I think the money might be about the same. I asked a few things concerning that. Where are my notes? Like I said, it's like $11.79 an hour, but they said it will probably go up after a few months to $13.95 if that's true, or maybe they were talking about the night shift rate or overtime. Well, not overtime, won't be overtime. Because I was asking if there was a night shift premium, but they kind of looked at me like, I'm not sure. But they did say I'd earn more on nights, so I don't know what the hell's going on there. Some of the benefits though were lacking, like Christmas time or whatever. Like having to work Christmas and New Year's and overtime, only paying time and a half on a weekend, and no double time for bank holidays. So it's kind of thing. But keep you happy pay rate. I mean, that's what I'm on now. Not that I'm happy, but my pay rate, my wage is actually really good right now. It's just don't like being there. Between being ignored for internal job applications, or being actively sabotaged. One of those things, you know, when you know HR just wants to get rid of you, but it is. But it's like a cold storage place. Interview was weird. It lasted about 2 hours. Didn't feel like 2 hours, but it fucking flew by, and it was 2 hours long. And it wasn't even more of an interview. It was more of a conversation about the place. And the woman was really trying to sell the place to me, like, so. It's like, please come. I was like, okay. Not as bad, you know. There was a few red flags, like, oh, people. It's not as bad as people say. I'm like, Like, I worked here 9 years. Like, fuck, I could say that about JD. Not as bad as people say. But it depends on how high you get. I think the higher you get, the worse it gets. Or the longer you stay, the worse it gets.
Even if you get out of here, you'll lose your Spectre status. You attacked the trade center.
You think so? I think maybe Cerberus terrorists did that.
Bazir did 9/11.
You think the council will believe? All you had to do was walk away. Now it gets ugly.
Please, I have a son.
There's a work shortage at the moment.
He gets to see you again. I've heard losing a parent is just horrific for children. Scars them for life.
I'm going to end you, Fazir.
It's okay, Liara. We'll handle it the usual way.
You want Mariana's little boy to grow up without a mommy, Shepard? Thermal clips on the ground now. Power cells too.
What the hell? I don't have enough morality to do this. Oh shit. We've been lacking on the Paragon and Renegade. We've been lacking. Wound the hostage.
Smart move taking a hostage. A Spectre does whatever it takes to get the job done.
Yes, we do.
But you're forgetting something, Vizier. I'm a Spectre too.
Damn it! Ah! My arm!
You'll live.
Well, that's the better option anyway. I would have picked that option regardless.
They've seen us.
Holy shit! You just got hit with you got hit with 2 warps and it barely scratched you. Back in a bit, have fun.
Watch for the drone. Watch shield though. Shield's compromised. Mark at LOS. Blocking LOS.
Damn it! I thought the Geth Shield was going to help me there. I don't remember Vizier having that much fucking barriers though. Like, we barely scratched her. I don't know, maybe it's because I was, when I was playing this as a Vanguard, I've got more weapon damage, so the power damage wasn't as, yeah. Maybe Vanguard and Soldier and Infiltrator are the ways to go for this game.
This will be fun. I got you. Stay under control. See ya. Here's what a real Spectre can do. 999. Come and get me. Having trouble? You
Firing now.
Can you keep up?
I'm trying to keep up.
Watch out, shockwave.
Where's she? Oh, she's there.
Back in a bit. Have fun.
Hostile drone.
I guess they decide where to spawn and based on
Moving to cover.
Disabling their systems. Casualties. Casualties.
Okay, let's try to throw a snowball at him, see what happens.
Gotcha.
Not really feeling that. Not really.
Oh, catch me if you. Here we go.
This should slow them down.
Catch me if you can.
Right, charge us.
They're under control.
Using a Vindicator.
Firing now. Humans are so rat.
They've seen us.
Come and get me. I will finish this.
Stay back, shockwave.
This will put them down. Heads up.
Guess I can like.
Humans are so fresh. Get back. Does any sector upset? Get in here and kill Shepard, damn it.
All right. Oh man, my Overlord didn't even one-shot him. Or two-shot him.
We've been spotted. Agent down. Hostile drone. He goes. Get
They're under control.
More snowballs for the sake of it. The fuck was going on? What's shooting me?
I'll finish you myself.
Okay, I'll see about that. Now she's down to her shields, we can actually use, well, more warp and fire on her.
Now let's
Watch
finish
out,
you
shockwave.
off.
Oh wait, switch these guys up to the anti-armor.
Heads up.
Fight. This should slow them down.
This is real power, human. You should have walked away. Here's what a real Spectre can do.
Shockwave, take.
Here we go.
Okay, good thing I have this Geth shield though. Not doing as much weapon damage, but we are definitely
Come and get me. Try to keep up. This will be fun.
Oh wait, we've got Singularity. Fucking ragdoll her ass.
Come and get me.
Singularity deployed.
Yeah, she is. Back where she belongs. Freezer? You need to cool off, bitch. We'll shoot her in a snatch. Good measure.
Oh, damn it. Damn it.
Sakat's personal data pad. This has what we need to find the Shadow Broker.
You're dead. The Shadow Broker has been in power for decades. He's stronger than anything you've ever faced.
Is that why you sold out the council to work for him?
You think I betrayed the council? Like Saren? Go to hell. The broker's given me damn good intel over the years. Intel that saved lives and kept the Citadel safe.
So if the broker needs a few people to disappear, I'll pay that price without hesitation.
Tell yourself whatever you like. The Council would never accept you working for the Shadow Broker.
The Council? You pay them lip service while working for terrorists? You have any idea what Cerberus has done?
I know who they are and what they've done. It doesn't matter.
I think it does. You want to judge me? Look in the mirror. Kidnapping kids for biotic death camps? Killing Alliance admirals who ask questions. And you're with them. Don't you dare judge me. Don't you?
Eliminate Sony and retrieve the data. Civilian casualties not a concern.
Vizier's dead.
I'm putting the data through to the Normandy's computers. We can be at the Shadow Broker's base in a few hours. He'll know about Vizier before long. If he decides to kill Farron.
We won't give him time.
We'll need the Normandy's stealth systems to get us in close undetected. The Shadow Broker's agents are still shooting their way through Ilium. With luck, they won't notice we've left until it's too late.
It's a little cold. They killed innocent people.
You know what I mean.
Do I? When I hit the ground back at the Trade Center, you went after Vizier without a backward look.
A little fall wasn't going to kill you. I had to stay on Vizier. I had to stay rational, make the call, like I did with Sakat.
That's Vizier's fault, not yours.
Sakat had no idea what the stakes were. I put him in harm's way to get the data I needed. I got him killed. And I'd do it again. But from here on out, things will be simple. Get in, get Farron, get out. And kill anyone who tries to stop us.
That's it?
That's it.
We just stop for a second? We'll be jumping several light years. There's time to talk.
About what?
You haven't been the same since I came back, Liara.
What do you want me to say, Shepard? That I mourned you? That I feel guilty because Farron got captured? I made mistakes. I lost people. I helped get you back. And I want to do the same for Farron. I'll sit and talk once he's safe. Until then, enjoying the scenery is an insult to the man who saved both of us.
Okay, let's go.
Fetchy.
Hagalaz. The oceans boil during the day, then snap freeze 10 minutes after sundown.
The Shadow Broker lives in this?
His ship follows the sunset, completely undetectable in the storm, unless you know where to look.
How do we get inside?
The shuttle bay is locked down. We'll need to land on the ship and hunt for a hatch. But we can't stay outside for long. There's a constant lightning storm where the hot and cold air collide.
God damn it, Miranda.
It's hard to pinpoint in this lightning, but I'm picking up signals from a communications array near the back of the ship. There's nothing below but maintenance equipment. We have to find an entrance near the back shielding.
Right. We'd get like research as well, but we haven't got a chance to look at them yet.
They must think we're debris from the storm.
Got drawn on my own, I don't care. we get decent amount of credits, and like the right, like that DLC with the
Careful.
things.
Those capacitors discharge built-up lightning.
Thanks for the tip.
Shepard, try firing at the capacitors.
I got it.
Why can't we go down this hatch where they just came out of? That's not fair. Fine, I'll use the fucking...
Ready. Backup systems engage me. System failing.
Charging biotics.
Alright. Where? Oh.
Here they come.
There's a Vanguard back there. Huh.
I got it. Direct fire on my mark. Closing range.
Yeah, cool. I guess, wait. I counted one, and then we killed him, and then a second... Where did that second trooper come from? There was one there, and then he fell onto the floor, and then a second one got out. Crawled out the guy's ass. I don't... Whatever.
Shield your eyes. Enemy biotics on the field.
Moving in.
Watch for biotics. Singularity deployed.
Marks have a heater.
Okay. Again, what feels like there was one less enemy that time.
This should slow them down.
Hostile forces having impact event. Unit member requesting assistance.
I don't know if I have anything to spend this money on, to be honest. I think we've got everything that we need. I think there's like a shotgun upgrade that we can get, but we're not using shotguns, and none of the characters...
Looking down was clearly a mistake.
And killing, and like any squad mates that can use shotguns, they are pretty terrible. There we go.
This ship is incredible. It must have taken decades to build in secret.
I wonder what happened to the contractors.
I think we can guess. Navigating this storm is brutal. If the ship's engines stop, even for a moment, at least the Shadow Broker would go down with us.
That's comforting.
They would shoot the fucking engine and blow this place up, end the DLC early. End the entire series early. And there was no RGB ending or Andromeda. Well, actually, there still could have been an Andromeda. You get my point.
Neutralizing mark.
Marks have LOX. Hostile rover.
Plus, part of the fun is just spamming the electro things and combat drone.
Moving in.
Watch the Asari.
I've got enemy Batarians out there as well. Well, they sound like Batarians. Could be, they might be humans, but they have the Batarian voice.
They've seen us.
Send them flying.
Oh, see you later. Sometimes they like lift up far enough and you can actually get diddled by the by space, but
Firing now.
Excuse me. Engaging target. Excuse me. Backup systems engaged.
Here we go.
Backup systems engaged. Settings failure.
Heads up.
Watch for biotics.
Shield your eyes.
Anti-personnel. Agent down.
This will put them down.
Marks can counter armor.
there doesn't seem to be any music played. This game, it feels very quiet. You know what I mean? Like there's no combat music.
Enemy down.
Kind of weird.
Watch out. Here we go.
Damn. Yeah, fucking, you definitely need the fucking shield boost, because that barely get any fucking shields back. Like, it takes fucking ages for the shields to come back in this game. Rough.
Active drone.
Scatter and suppress. Rover in place. Block the gold. Reform.
Enemy biotics on the field. Watch for biotics. Watch out, flashbangs. Enemy biotics on the field. There they are.
We're out of SMG ammo, that's impressive. You can do this power without popping out of cover as well.
Regrouping.
This lightning rod is on a rail. Do you see a switch?
Ride the lightning rod by Metal Electronics, or whatever the hell it's called.
Not even a guardrail. I bet the broker's agents love patrolling the hull.
At least the view is nice.
To who? He was nice.
There, that hatch leads directly to the communication signals.
It's locked. Hang on, I've got a bypass shunt program that can crack it.
How long will it take?
I don't know, Shepard. I've never broken into the Shadow Broker's base before. Well, not this one anyway.
You sure that shunt is working?
It's illegal even on Ilium. It didn't come with a warranty.
But you tested it, right?
Here come more of them.
Tell me you tested it.
No time to talk.
Hostile rover. Heavy in play. Repeat. Heavy in casualty.
Yes! Liara!
I'm sure it won't be much longer.
Remember the old days when you could just slap Omnigel on everything?
That security upgrade made a lot of people unhappy. Look out, more on the way.
Oh, good work, Liara. It's funny how whenever I ask a teammate to go to a different location, they just die immediately. Like, they're not allowed to do as they're told. Like, death or run around. Well, whatever. She wasn't much use anyway.
Found that one.
Active compromised.
Man, damn. How is my Geth shield already down? Shit, please kill her.
Rocket drones, front of the ship.
It's too much. God damn.
There we go.
Next.
Enemy down.
Ready to help. Their attacks are disorganized. They'd be more effective if they all attacked at once.
Please don't give the mercs ideas. Moving to cover.
Enjoy the ride.
Hostile combat drone. Neptuna.
Watch for biotics.
Shit, there's another one next to us.
Closing range.
Enough of this Vanguard.
Here we go.
The next wave looks like a big one.
You just had to give them tactical advice.
But now there'll be fewer left to deal with inside.
Yeah, keep dreaming, Sony.
Rover in place.
Enemy biotics on the field.
Hostile rover.
Enjoy the ride.
Off you go. Go the ride. Don't know why Miranda's running out there like she has a death wish.
Enemies in front.
Shield your eyes.
Casualty. Agent down. Casualty. Reborn.
There, the hatch is open.
We don't need no Medigel. Give us a tiny bit of credits. Export your save again games to Mass Effect 3 if you survive. Solarian Sentinels. Pah! Pussies.
We've been spotted.
More of them. How many guards did the Shadow Broker have?
Told you.
Hold your positions no matter the cost.
Oh!
shit, there's another one. Okay, there's plenty of them. Okay, squad, you want to push up with me?
Moving in.
Oh, cool! I got killed by a fucking attack through a wall. Really? Through a wall? I was whatever. Maybe in multiplayer that was that made sense, but single player Mass Effect 2, no. No, when I aim at the target and ask for a drone, I expect a drone to spawn over there. Have I got... Really? Okay, I'm in cover, for fuck's sake! Stop fucking... Why does this game have an obsession with just ignoring cover? And the game crashed. God forbid if I'm allowed to have fucking fun. It's way too much to ask for. Seriously? Can't even, like... Attacks going through fucking walls? Attacks going through walls and game crashing. Great. Wait for this. Never mind, it was quick, instant.
We're compromised. Taking out. Got it.
Shield your eyes. Neutralize the drone. Agent down.
God damn, where are... Okay, they're fucking not pushing up with me. I'm switching to the anti-armor weapon. Is that Liara there? No, it's not. She's behind. She's all the way at the back there.
I've downloaded the ship's layout.
We're headed toward the prison block. And Farron...
Marks in the interior.
Watch shield level. alone. We're compromised.
Baron in there. Money.
Farron.
Hey, a new drill to play with.
Hold on. We're getting you out of here.
No.
Farron.
I thought this looked too easy.
This chair plugs into the broker's info network. You have to shut off the power. Pull me out now and my brain cooks.
Do you know where we can cut the power?
It won't be easy. You'll have to go to Central Operations.
What's the point of this cage?
I don't...
It's a neural grounding rod. The medical equipment is to make sure he doesn't expire. We have to shut this place down.
Where did the broker get the mercs?
Raised his own private force. They're completely
Shepard, we really don't have the time.
It'd be funny if we could kill him just by asking questions.
What do you know about the broker?
He did this to me.
I was hoping you'd know what he is.
I never got a good look, but he's big. The guards are terrified of him.
A Krogan?
I don't know, but not everyone who visits his office comes back out.
If he left you alive for us to find, the broker has no idea how dangerous we are.
Don't underestimate him. He prepares for everything. Central Operations is down the hall. You know the Shadow Broker's waiting for you, right?
I'm counting on it.
We'll be back for you, Farron.
I'll try not to go anywhere.
I want all teams to Outpost C.
Get an LOS. Paint the marks.
Closing range.
Watch out,
What to do?
flashbangs.
They've seen us.
Can't see what we get. We do a decent amount of melee damage though, which isn't too bad. Alright. And I broke it. I'm guessing he's the receptionist. Let's see what happens.
Here for the drill. Reckless, even for you, Commander.
That bombing on Ilium wasn't exactly subtle.
Extreme, but necessary.
No, it wasn't. Neither was caging Farron for 2 years.
Dr. Tassoni, your interference caused all this. Farron betrayed me when he handed you Shepard's body. The drill is simply paying the price.
Someone was bound to come after you for working with the Collectors.
It was a mutually beneficial
it'll be pretty hard to run a base this size with no crew.
They're replaceable. Your arrival is barely an interruption. Enough talk. My operations are too crucial to be compromised by a traitor.
You're quite confident for someone with nowhere left to hide.
You travel with fascinating companions, Doctor. At least you brought me both Shepard and Ms. Lawson to Sony. Their deaths will cripple Cerberus.
You're not putting a hand on anyone.
It's pointless to challenge me, Asari. I know your every secret, while you fumble in the dark.
Is that right? You're a Yogg, a pre-spaceflight species quarantined to their homeworld from massacring the Council's first contact teams. This base is older than your planet's discovery, which probably means you killed the original Shadow Broker 60 years ago, then took over. I'm guessing you were taken from your world by a trophy hunter who wanted a slave. Or a pet. How am I doing?
Oh no, not Miranda. And it's me like spooning Liara on the floor there. He just one-hands the Revenant like it's nothing.
You're nothing to suffer.
This should slow them down. The shield's kinetically sensitive. Energy and projectiles are bouncing off.
Then we do this the hard way.
Hit him now.
He's got the Paladin shield. Luckily he has no snap freeze to fuck us up with, but...
Quick, while he's vulnerable.
So the drone kind of trivializes this fight though, doesn't it? Yeah, nice work, Liara.
If you can get him to bring up that shield again, I've got an idea. This should slow them down. Got him.
Slap him in the bum. There we go.
Now!
Apparently all Drell are super assassins, apparently.
This is Operative Murat. We've had a momentary connection failure. Can you confirm status?
Operative Shora requesting update. Are we still online?
Shadow Broker, I've lost our feed. We're online and awaiting instructions.
This is the Shadow Broker. The situation is under control. We experienced a power fluctuation while upgrading hardware. It disrupted communications momentarily.
However, we are now back online. Resume standard procedures.
I want a status report on all operations within the next solar day.
Shadow Broker, out.
Goddess of Oceans. It's you. You... How?
Well, everyone who's ever seen him in person is dead, so...
You're the new Shadow Broker.
It'll be nice to have access to information I can trust, Broker.
I'm not sure I'm ready for you to call me that. I'm not sure about any of this, but I had to do it. With the Shadow Broker's information network, I can give you... I can...
I'll check the power systems.
Like how he like ran full speed and then just starts limping off with Miranda for some reason.
It's over. It's finally. For 2 years.
You've been running yourself ragged for 2 years. You've earned a break.
I suppose I have. But for now, let's figure out our options. No safeguards or user restrictions. It's like he never anticipated anyone but himself being here. And it's all ours.
What kind of information are we talking about?
I'm not sure. I'll need to go through his files. Come back later and I'll try to have something useful for you. All I wanted was to rescue Farron, but is it wrong that part of me wants this? With the Shadow Broker's network, I can help you. Maybe I can turn this operation into something better.
Don't be a stranger this time.
Come by when you have a chance. The doors are always open.
Uh-huh.
Thank you, Shepard. For everything.
Oh, the piano romance music. Don't want any of that blue waffle. No thanks. Got a good amount of XP for that, not that it matters because we're capped at 30 and we pretty much have all we need for skill points anyway. Mission summary. Shepard has defeated the Shadow Broker, eliminates Cerberus informant, information leaks as Lair Sony takes over. Isari's relationship with Shepard should be watched closely. And we got some heavy pistol damage, some air protection, a good amount of credits, bit of resources. Really good. We came back.
Shepard, it's so good to see you. I've set up a few terminals with information I think you'll find interesting. Take a look.
Suppose the remainder of this episode will just be crap like this.
Welcome back, Shadow Broker.
What's this?
That's the old broker's VI assistant. It's actually been helpful with rebuilding the network.
Please let me know if I can organize anything else for you, Shadow Broker.
It also thinks anyone in the room is the broker. I'll play around with the settings later.
My manual is ready whenever you have a moment.
Right. Dossiers. Give us a bit of backstory on each character. Medical correspondence. Test result patient. Miss Lawson. Okay, she's infertile. Sorry to hear that. She has well, she's practically a clone, so I guess that makes sense if she can't be fertile. Admiral Stephen Hackett. Like, they don't have a photo for him yet. Per your request, landed on the Ag homeworld and captured a specimen for your studies. We actually had to kill several of them before finding this one, which seemed interested in leaving the planet. Hopefully, this means he's more tractable. So that's just telling you. I think it's grunt. And as a sacrifice. I don't really feel like learning. Sitting through this and reading. That makes for a boring stream. Advanced training, don't need that. Delivery pickup. Through me. Location of planet. Okay, we don't need these because they. Yeah. Got plenty of stuff. Investment opportunities. Off. Mission progress will be ready tomorrow. I don't think this even does anything, to be honest. Not really. Guess we'll revisit and see what happens.
The Turian Council member's mistress has made some unusual purchases lately. She may be expecting to move to a larger mansion.
Alright, weapons. Heavy pistol damage, 6 of 6. So you get 5 by default in the base game, but the DLC makes you overclock your weapon a little bit, which is pretty good. I don't really use my pistol all that much. Damage protection, shields and damage. Damage and armor. Shame you can't just give me the maybe you just can't just give me faster recharge, but I would take a faster recharge over just more max shields. Your story, Farron.
Shepard, glad you stopped by. We don't get many visitors.
Take it easy. You've been through a lot.
You're probably right. I never did say thanks for the rescue.
Liara never gave up on you, Farron. I just helped.
I'm still amazed Liara came for me. I'll never forget what either of you did.
I can log that in the archives for you, sir.
I see you met the secretary.
How you holding up, Farron?
I'll be alright. I wasn't always strapped into that interrogation chair. Drell can mentally escape into old memories. It came in handy on the bad days.
How many times did the Shadow Broker hook you up to that contraption?
A lot. It gets fuzzy. He made the guards watch, as an example.
What will you do now that you're a free man?
I want to help Liara rebuild this place. But after that...
Your schedule's getting full, sir. Let me sync it to your Omni tool.
No thanks, I'm fine.
How did you and Liara both end up looking for my body?
Cerberus headhunted me and Liara to steal your body from the Shadow Broker. I was working for the broker at the time, and he's the one who scraped up your remains in the first place.
What turned you against the Shadow Broker?
He started working for the Collectors. You weren't their first victim. I am... Was an information trader, not a slaver.
How do you think Liara's doing as the new Shadow Broker?
Operations are almost fully recovered after a slight dip in efficiency.
Ever since we repaired the network, Liara's been glued to the archives. I caught her sleeping at her desk more than once. She's busy, but I think she likes it that way.
Looks like you've made a friend.
The drone follows everyone. I don't know why the broker kept it around.
I'm a shell for a specialized data processing VI, custom built to your specifications, Shadow Broker.
It helps coordinate the network's massive information feeds, but it could use a different interface tone.
You deemed my default personality sufficient for your needs, Shadow Broker.
I wish it would stop calling me that.
For 2 years, Liara didn't stop looking for you. You two must have been close.
She's a good friend. Better than I deserve.
Friend zone.
Take it easy, Farron.
Thanks.
Right, Farron, let's watch yourself some videos.
Purchase effective caste status on Kashan. I have deducted funds to grant you full elite access.
What does this console do?
This is the video surveillance access point. I've queued up the archive footage you requested on your last visit, Shadow Broker. Remember, you can zoom in for more detailed viewing and can pause anytime during playback.
Wow, it's like a DVD.
Aria Talok, Omega.
Zoom in. Okay.
Emily Wong, Citadel.
You should question what the point of all this stuff is.
Fred Mazai, Citadel.
Who's Fred Mazai? Which one's Fred Mazai? Is he like a Mass Effect 1 character? I can't remember.
Donnell Udina, Citadel.
Donald?
Armando Bailey, Citadel.
Just sat on his table drinking.
David Anderson, Citadel.
Oh, Cerberus representative talking to... someone from Cerberus talking to Captain Anderson. Interesting.
Praetor Gavorn, Omega. Talisa bint Sinan Al-Jilani, Citadel.
She is a bint. She just gets knocked flying.
Keeper 20, Citadel. Matriarch Atheta, Ilium. Erdnot Torsk, Tuchanka.
A lot of blood.
Elias Kellum, Omega. Jacob Taylor, Normandy SR2.
Hey, bro, put your shirt on, bro.
Subject 0, Purgatory, ship now defunct.
Oh yeah, look at how cool she is in fucking cutscenes, but absolutely worthless in gameplay.
Aria Talok, Omega.
Absolute joke. All right,
Emily Wong,
exit.
Citadel.
See more later. Check for more videos on your next visit. We'll do that. Advanced training. I think we could use this to respec everybody as well. Retrain her. She has maxed out. Let's max out her shadow strike. Rapid Shadow Strike. Cooldown by 8% if targets killed by this power. Nah. Very rare that'll actually happen. Go with the heavy one that does more damage. The Overlord. Master Thief. Would like to try Flashbang, but we need Overload, so... Watch the videos. Because you call out... Oh, so you can call out. Is that the only way? I guess, yeah, you know what, actually that makes sense. The only way you can actually watch the videos is if you the only way to call her out. Yeah, it makes sense. Why would Shepard even come to that conclusion? Combat drone. I'm not going to waste our time with AI hacking. Give it energy drain after the fact. Who else? Saeed? What's his powers? Wait, Inferno Grenade. Yeah. Warlord. Inferno Grenades. Firing a concussive shot! Okay, we're done. We're done. It's stupid that we have to do the DLC just to get access to squad respecking.
How are you doing, Liara?
I'm a bit overwhelmed, to be honest. The Shadow Broker had more resources than you can imagine. Here, come on over. He had top-level access to the Turian and Asari governments. And more than one Solarian Dalatros traded intel. And now it's ours.
If you're in over your head, we could just crash this thing and walk away.
That's just it. In a way, I feel like I belong here. Working on my own, I was always hunting for leads. With the Shadow Broker's resources, it's about organizing, cataloging. I've got everything, Shepard. This is a dream job. Although, the location could be better.
You're not gonna turn into a recluse with creepy information on everyone in the galaxy, are you?
I can understand the temptation. I've got all the secrets of the galaxy at my fingertips. Give me 10 minutes and I could start a war. But I've got a purpose. Helping you stop the Reapers. That will keep me honest. You know, relatively speaking.
Have you found anything useful yet?
The Shadow Broker knew about the Reapers. Perhaps that's why he offered to help prove Saren's guilt to the Council.
He didn't want Saren to succeed.
He also knew that the Collectors were Protheans, repurposed to be Harbinger's puppets. There's even some data on the Protheans. I think he knew what was coming and was looking for a way to survive.
You know, the funny thing is, he's a Yarg, a pre-spaceflight species. He could have just gone home and waited it out. He would have been fine.
Why was he still looking at Protheans? They gave us the warning in the conduit at Ilos, but we've used those.
The Shadow Broker seemed to think there was more out there. Perhaps the Protheans had other plans. Or maybe he was just grasping at anything that offered some hope.
Don't worry, we'll have a plan pulled out of someone's ass in the start of Mass Effect 3.
How'd you know what the Shadow Broker
Right on
was?
Mars in our back door. Backyard.
I had no idea what to expect when we finally found him. But I researched pre-spaceflight cultures during some of my Prothean studies. I know a bit about the Yogg. There's more on the terminals if you want to look. They're a fascinating culture, and a terrifying one.
How's Farron doing?
As well as you'd expect, after 2 years of intermittent torture.
He gonna be okay?
I don't know. He wants to work, so I'm letting him help. Maybe it takes his mind off it.
So, you and Farron?
No. He's been through a traumatic ordeal. He's emotionally fragile and needs to heal. He's very grateful to me for saving him. But it would be irresponsible of me to take advantage of that.
Yeah, he's like a genius in fucking, I don't know, Louisville. I don't know. Some backwater, like, imagine, like, I'm a genius, but I live in a cave with monkeys and spears and clubs.
It was good talking with you, Liara. Let me know if you need anything.
I think what I need right now is a friend. I can't leave for too long, but spending all my time on this ship. Maybe next time you come by, I could come up to the Normandy.
Yeah, let's go now.
Sounds great. Why don't you come up now?
Okay, thanks. I'll be right there. Just give me a minute.
Creepy. Let's all sit around and ponder the yarb. Pondering the yarb's still a funny meme. Joking, it never was.
Did you enjoy the tour?
Yes, it's a beautiful ship. And I ran into Joker. He seemed happy to see me. Although, he did ask if I'd embraced eternity lately.
Of course he did.
I also spoke with Dr. Chakwas. I'm glad she's doing well. I brought you something. It took some digging, but I recovered your tags.
Now, dressed like a nun. These aren't mine anymore. No, I'm keeping them.
I thought I'd never see these again.
They changed hands more than once. Do you remember Admiral Hackett? He gave them to me so I could return them to you. He sends his best and hopes you're okay. So, how are you doing, Shepard? I mean, really. Not what you tell your squad to keep morale up.
I guess this DLC did come out before Arrival, so we didn't technically. That's why Admiral Hackett doesn't have a profile picture on the monitor. We don't know what he actually looks like until the Arrival DLC. Just a voice on a computer that keeps asking for help.
Honestly, I'm tired. Tired of dealing with Cerberus. Tired of the Council ignoring me. Tired of my closest friends not believing me.
Yes, I heard about what Caden said on Horizon. I'm sorry. But their short-sightedness doesn't diminish what you've accomplished. There wouldn't be a man, woman, or child left on Horizon, if not for you.
You know the worst part of it? Cerberus planted intel to lure the collectors there. Horizon was bait.
Those bastards.
Those bastards. Oh no. Bad men.
Aren't you gonna tell me not to work with them?
I gave them your body, remember? What should I say? And I trust you. You'll stick to your beliefs no matter what Cerberus wants. So tell me what you want. What are you fighting for?
It's not what I'm fighting for. It's what I'm fighting against.
Ugh. Close your legs, Shepard.
Everything. The galaxy. Mercs, Geth, Varen, Thresher Maws. Some days it's like the whole damn galaxy's trying to kill me.
It should have picked an easier fight. I should get back to my base, but thanks for inviting me up, Shepard.
Come back soon.
To be fair, if I walked into someone's bedroom and saw that and sitting on the end of the bed, I'd probably turn tail and leave immediately. Ooh. That second playthrough to unlock. I've never done a back. I guess that's for people who don't have Mass Effect 1. I guess I got the bonuses anyway without any real issue. Ellie?
How may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing. Anything else? I'll be here if you need anything.
Okay, any unread messages? No. Let's go back to the Shadow Broker ship. I think we might have to do a quest before we get any more. We have to actually do one of the missions to actually get the videos, more videos. Guess if anything's progressed, these might have. Nope. All right, I'm gonna assume that that's the case for the videos as well, since they've not updated. Remember there was one funny one where the bloody there's a Volus kicks the journalist in the shins, something ridiculous like that.
Arya Talok, Omega, Emily Wong, Citadel.
All right, we don't need to be here just yet. And we on 3 o'clock in the morning. Wait, what? Why did it quick save? Why did it quick save? Me entering the terminal. Good. 12 hours of admin work under an hour. Complete it.
Shepard, I'm glad you came.
I didn't care. You left me on the bed sitting there looking disappointed. I'm hoping that if I get this job, that's pretty much what I've got planned. I asked him, like, you know, how busy is it throughout the night? Because it is a transport good, like, shipping company, logistics company. So, like, right, that'll be that. I guess next stream I can do. I'm thinking, what do you guys? Okay, I'll say you guys. I guess the only person that's familiar with the game is Krabs, if he's still here. Should I do Arrival at the end of the game, or should I just do Arrival like pre IFF? Like, I'm kind of on the fence of when I want to do the Arrival DLC. If I want to, like, the only difference really is you get to move around. Yeah, stretch your legs, or you could just sit in his ass and watch me or Cookie stream instead of working. Absolutely what he does. Do that whilst I'm working, yeah. But yeah, I think the only real difference between doing Arrival at the end of the game versus doing Arrival mid game is, like, if you at the end you have a conversation, and I think the hologram is different depending. Like, if you've beaten the collectors, it'll show Harbinger, but if you beat it early, it shows the collector general. Talk with Harbinger's voice. I don't know. I guess canonically it makes more sense to have Arrival be the true ending of Mass Effect 2 ever. You know what? No, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna do Arrival next episode, because I think I want to end on the epicness, which is the suicide mission, because continuing to play after that just doesn't make sense. Continue to play just after the suicide mission and the epic ending just feels wrong. Yeah, it's literally the only difference, because obviously the Collector General is dead if you've already done the suicide mission. In fact, you can do all the DLCs after the suicide mission, honestly. So, like, you beat the game, and then as the DLCs come out, you boot up, you save, play the mission, close it, so on and so forth. I mean, it's probably, like, unique dialogues and stuff from beating, like, Project Overlord or Shadow Broker DLC post-suicide mission, but I've never actually done that. But yeah, I think next stream we will do... or next Mass Effect 2 stream, I should say. We will do... I'll do, like, Ara's mission as a quickie, and then I'll do... because there is some research on there, I'll do that as a quickie. And then I'll move over to the Arrival DLC. Ah, makes sense. I think yeah. All right, so that'd be it for tonight.